Yeah, we're just sitting here talking about the good stuff. You know, the thing is that that mothers are probably going to need to know and understand is that you got a partner in raising that child, and fathers too. You got a partner. It's us. See, we're in that child. We're in that child right from the first breath. And as that child starts learning and growing, we start working with them. It's the same as anybody else right from the get go. And as they start to grow, see, they really don't really understand until they understand that they're a person themselves. Some kids will do it at 2, 3 years old, 5 years old. It's whatever that child's development is. But what you need to understand is that by setting a good foundation for them to understand what it means to be a good kid and to be a bad kid, and then living up to that for them reinforces what we do in them. And if there's ever any doubt in them, well, God isn't going to love a 6 year old, a 9 year old, a 10 year old. God loved my queen way back, over 40 years. And that's a prime example of a kid that was put on the path right in the beginning with their parents and honored it and listened to God and tried to be the best that she could and had a drive force that really, really impressed the father. And so, and it's not just girls, boys too. Although girls were easier, he says. Um, you got a partner in raising them, but you got to give him the power, and that's to keep the foundation of his youth in check. And can you imagine a world full of kids that grow up with the ambition of Debbie? Could be a pretty awesome friggin' world, wouldn't it? It's a kind of impossible to imagine what the world would be like if all the kids had that kind of ambition and drive to do right and to say it's okay to be a good person. What do I do? How do I get further? How do I prosper? Because he wants us to prosper. You know, it, all that I'm teaching is that, those people that are greedy and get carried away, OCD on money, they're the ones that are wrong. But for all of us to live in a comfortable house with a comfortable job and a comfortable vehicle, that is what he wants. He wants everyone to have those things. Right now, we're just balancing it up, bringing the bottom up and bringing the top down. Somewhere along the line, we're going to meet in the middle. And it comes with you parents and your children and getting that solid foundation with your child. And make sure that they understand what it means to be a good kid and a bad kid. And they get points for being good. And that God is always watching them. And that if you do right and you try, you'll prosper. And like I said, you can use my queen, or you can use the Job at my job. He's a great example for men, for guys. Yeah, Blake is a serious, serious Job. And it's what we need in the world. There's a whole population of Blakes. These are guys that realized that school wasn't their thing, but their hands was their gift. And then they explored what their interest was. You know, those two are the examples that I'm supposed to put out to you guys so that you understand what he wants of the children and giving them that opportunity. You remember there's an episode in Star Trek where they have a special school for kids to find their gifts. We can build that school. We can build that system. We aren't going to do it tomorrow or next year, but eventually we will, where we'll be able to identify talent and interest and get them all off on the best footsteps that they have. But for right now, until that school and that system is built, it's on you parents. And that is what I wanted to tell you this round. It's in your hands. The future of mankind is in the parents' hands right now. And we still got the parents to get woke up yet. You know, it's kind of hard to imagine this future, but not really if you think about it. If you put your soul into it and say, yeah, I could handle a whole population of Blakes and Debs. Wow, we could have a really awesome world. That's what we're going for. We won't get 100%. We'll settle for 99. Anyway, I'll be back. We'll talk some more.